What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and we are once again at the New York Comic Con. That's right, NYCC is here once again, and we're gonna check out all the sights and the sounds. Well, mostly toy sights and sounds, but who knows? Who knows what we'll see inside? So without any further ado, let's get inside the con. So let's talk about it, and mostly sights and not the sounds of the con, I should say, except for the intro and outro, I guess. However, a lot of cool stuff to see. You're gonna start out here with a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. So while that is being played, let me do some disclaimers here. I was only there on Thursday. I wasn't even supposed to be there, to tell you the truth, but a free ticket from my pal Heisenberg got me in, and I do appreciate it. As you already saw, we did a SH Monstars report from the GXK line, so that stuff is not in here, but there are other SH Monstars to look at and other stuff from Godzilla as well, so do stay tuned. But yeah, the con was pretty cool. I was only there for less than 3 hours, honestly, and I tried to hit up as many, places as I possibly could. There was a lot of places I wasn't able to see, and there was a lot of events, obviously, that you're not going to see, and, vendors and people that you're not going to see in this video, because I was only there for a short amount of time, and things happened afterwards. Do stay tuned. In my Ultrazine news, we're going to go over a bunch of the reveals that happened during the con. So yeah, there's a lot of other stuff that's gonna be talked about here on the channel. But a lot of cool stuff here. Dragon Ball Damia, which Ultrazilla Jr. is probably watching episode 2 right now. Looks pretty cool, but let's move on to the Ultraman section. And man, shout out to all that's going on with Ultraman here in the US. It is a big push. The Kaiju Brooklyn gang is doing an event today for Ultraman Zero. There's also an American Dream Mall event happening. So full court press for, Ultraman here in the United States, especially this weekend, which is a big weekend. So a lot of stuff going on. Here you see the Ultra Action figure line. Some upcoming figures you're going to be able to get in the US, in the special US boxes, which is pretty awesome. But here we have some figure arts now, and man, Gigantron looks amazing. Mecha Gigantron, I cannot wait to get this figure. It looks fantastic. And there's Ultra Dad, he looked cool too. But yeah, Ultraman stuff really awesome. I mentioned Kaiju Brooklyn. A big shout out to John Bellotti Jr., Robo7 of Kaiju Brooklyn. He was at the show, but I could not get to him at this one, so big shout out to him. I actually didn't even know where the booth was, and that was like kind of par for the course for me. I had no idea where any booth was. I was just kind of flying blind by the time I was there. You'd think I'd have a set amount of places to go to with a list, but I did not. I just kind of walked around and hoped to have seen everything. Big shout out to Heisenberg. I'm going to shout him out again at the end, but big shout out to Heisenberg because when I found him, he helped me find some places. But this happened before. This is the Godzilla booth where we saw the SH Monster Art stuff, and there was so much more to see there. Bandai did a really fantastic job overall, both with Ultraman and Godzilla here. Like, a lot of cool stuff all around. I really enjoyed looking at all the cool stuff in this booth and everything that's represented, and everything that Bandai is bringing over from Japan. And here's that beautiful gold Godzilla action figure, which I did pick up, which is cool. We'll look at that briefly at the end here. But yeah, good stuff all around. Movie Monster series, of course. The new Godzilla Monster series is over here as well. So a lot of awesome stuff, awesome statues, just so much to look at. You know what I'm saying? It was very cool. Some D for real stuff. We're going to see X Plus North America's booth in a little while, so do stay tuned for that. But lots of cool stuff. Ichiban Show. I believe this stuff is X Plus stuff, although Plex, you know, X Plus, I don't know. I don't know what the differences are, honestly. But a lot of great stuff. I mean, it was very well put together, the booth and the representation of everything Godzilla was here. So yeah, it is excellent to see so much love for Godzilla by Bandai, of course. But here in the US, you know what I'm saying? I think that is such a major thing for all of us to be able to see this stuff here. But hey, let's talk about some more SH monster art. Here's the 70th anniversary Godzilla 54, and it looked really nice, honestly. I thought it was fantastic. It's making me shake my fist that I canceled it, but I might get it some other time. The Godzilla 89 exclusive, event exclusive, was also there. I did not get it. I don't have plans to get it. Mecha Godzilla, the new one, was on display, and it looked really gorgeous. You can see more pics of that on my Instagram. This thing, though, looked amazing. This is the kit of GXK Godzilla with the skeleton. It looks beautiful, so if you're in the market for a kit, this might be something you might want to get just for the skeleton, I think. I don't even know if I do the outer parts, but yeah, I mean, Evangelion X Godzilla was well represented all around. You saw some stuff before, and here's another huge piece that looks so beautiful. I believe this is like the Awakening version. Just gorgeous stuff. And here's the Godzilla Gold Godzilla again that we will be checking out and reviewing on the channel this coming week. And then, yeah, here's some more Ichiban Show stuff, a little Odo Island Godzilla. Just, I mean, there's so much stuff. This actually looks really nice. Very cool. Some heads, the gold Ichiban Show, which is absolutely gorgeous. And just the booth was just well put together. And I know Godzilla itself was here later on, but I wasn't there. I had to leave. I had to go teach a class. There's not much I can do about that. I have obligations, you know. That was well before getting this ticket, so it is what it is. Thankfully, there was not much of a line at the Godzilla store. These heads were huge and amazing. And this thing was cool too, the complete motion picture timeline. But yeah, no line. That's how I was able to get my gold Godzilla. Again, that's the only thing I really wanted. It's funny because it's a variant, and I've been saying, nah, the variants. But the Godzilla 89 SH Monster Arts variant, I gotta tell you guys, not a big fan of their Godzilla 89 to begin with, so I didn't feel like spending the money again. Yeah. So let's move on to a NECA, and you know, our old friends NECA, man. Still miss their Godzilla line just for the absolute cheapness of it. And what they were doing at that price point was really nice. It, you know, it didn't hold a candle to SH Monster Arts in my opinion, but it was a good line nonetheless. And I equate a lot of the stuff that happens with Haya now, and the love for Haya, due to the price point more than anything else. But it is good. What Haya is doing, but it's definitely on the level of a NECA, and they're more expensive than NECA, so you want to talk about that? Maybe we could talk about that. But NECA had a lot of cool stuff on display, for sure. They always do. There's always something that will enter my collection during the year. Look at that guy, man. That guy looked awesome. You know, like, it's just inevitable that I end up with some sort of NECA as the year goes on. I believe I already purchased some NECA. Oh, and I still have at some point, what do you call it, to come. The 2-pack of TMNT exclusives. So, you know, I hope they ship that out soon, because that was SDCC exclusive. We're at NYCC. I did contact them recently about that, and they said it just hasn't shipped out yet, so fingers crossed we do get it soon. But NECA had a nice thing going. These were their exclusives for the day, and it was pretty cool, man. A lot of cool stuff. The Krampus stuff looks so good in person. It's not the first time I've seen it, but
It did look fantastic for sure. Everything did, honestly. A good showing by NECA. The thing is, with a con like this, you're bombarded by so many things. You don't know which way to turn. Again, especially without kind of a layout of the whole place and a map, which I should have gotten, but I didn't. You're just kind of walking around like I was here, like, where is everything? I don't know. But check out this this awesome Optimus, and that was from Fan Home, which I don't know much about, but it looks really amazing. But you know, that's the thing. There's like so many things where I didn't have the time to stop and like ask questions and do. I just had to take as much video and pics as I possibly could in the time I did have here. And now you're seeing Mecso, which had, you know, they always have so much stuff in their displays, and it's always really cool to look at. What they didn't have though is that Godzilla that they were supposed to come out with, the Kaiju Collective 54. I don't know what happened with that thing. There was a report that one retailer, hey, but stop, Samurai Jack, man, that looked awesome. There was a report that a retailer, like, I'm not gonna name them because I don't know. I'm just not going to, because I don't know how true this is, that they had gotten it in already, but there's no indication that it was actually done. And this retailer, like, their in stock is sometimes mislabeled, and it is pre-order. So I don't want to, you know, start anything there. So that's why I'm not naming names. But I have not heard of any place where this has come actually out, the Kaiju Collective Godzilla 54. And I don't know if it's actually happening, I'll be honest. Because it's just kind of weird. And it wasn't here. This is their 5 points Godzilla stuff. It wasn't there. And you'll see their giant mega figures of Godzilla and Kong shortly, and it's not there either. So why wouldn't they have it on display? That's a good question, especially if it's coming out. Here's Kong, who I never did get. Very sad about that, but that's okay, because I wasn't getting this Godzilla either because it's just too expensive. But it is huge, and honestly, I really like how it looks, and I kind of wish I did get it. But yeah, no idea about that other thing. If you see something in stock, I wouldn't be the one to test that. Just letting you know, because you might not get anything. And you might get charged. So I don't know, until I see somebody have it in hand. That's, you know, or a more like a store that I like know and trust, you know, has it in stock, then we'll talk. But there was a lot of cool stuff in Mecso booth, including this awesome mech, and yeah, it was always good to see this stuff. Moving on, how about some cool stuff from SD Toys, which I believe is a Spanish company. They do a lot of Mazinger stuff, which is awesome, and they had a bunch on display, but this Gandalf looked really cool. We're going to be talking some Lord of the Rings here shortly, and Chuck Norris, man. Chuck Norris. But yeah, SD Toys, if you haven't heard of them, they're out there. You know, BBTS has a lot of their items for sale. They look good. A lot of the stuff looked really good. Again, the Mazinger stuff is stuff that I'm like, man, I wanna check out at some point. They look really cool. In all different shapes and sizes, mostly like statuesque type stuff, but honestly not like super expensive. They have like little things too. I was tempted to talk to them about reviewing some stuff, but again, I really didn't have a ton of time to do so. Now Mondo, unfortunately, they didn't put out a lot of their Godzilla stuff till either later in the day on Thursday or Friday, I believe, is when they had their Mondo panel, and then afterwards they had some reveals and they put out some stuff. We will be talking about that stuff in the UltraZ News, or you can check out my Facebook page. I have shared some stuff from like Kaiju United, my friends at Kaiju United, who were able to get more pics of that stuff. So again, I was only there on Thursday. I just want to keep saying that just in case you forget. So it's like, I was only able to see what I was able to see, and that is all I was able to see. It is what it is, but you know what? You make do. You know, at some point, hopefully next year, could be there even longer. Now we're looking at Jada Toys, who had an awesome amount of stuff. Look at all the Street Fighter stuff. This is one of the lines I had to like pause for now for myself, but I do want to get more because I always love Street Fighter. But a lot of great stuff in these displays, and shout out to Boss Kaiju of the Kaiju Lounge, who I chatted with in front of this booth while just looking at this stuff. He did do a short little chat with me, so do check out his socials for that, I'm sure, at some point very, very soon. But I didn't get to talk to him myself, so on my channel, and I should have, and I apologize. Now we're on to PCS collectibles, which I'm only going to show some amazing, amazing Transformers statues. That Prime is huge and tremendous. I love this animated Grimlock. It looks awesome. I've seen that one before, but the Prime, oh my gosh, it is just tremendous. Then they had Soundwave and Rumble, and that looked really nice as well. I hadn't seen that one, so pretty cool stuff. A nice Godzilla X-Con art book is coming from Inside Editions. I don't know if it's out yet. Then on to DST, our good pals at DST. Do stay tuned. Monday night, there's going to be an unboxing of a something you might be looking at right here. From DST, and I really appreciate that. Hey, it's me. For them sending me a nice box of stuff. Me and Ultrazilla Jr. Unboxed a whole bunch of stuff from DST, and that video is going to be up on Monday, so do stay tuned for that. Do check it out. Even if it's not your cup of tea, support the channel, support your boy Ultrazilla and Ultrazilla Jr., because it is of a franchise that we both love, and maybe you love too, and maybe it might be on screen right now. No, it actually isn't. But yeah, really cool. While I was at DST, that's where Heisenberg popped up and said, "Oh, fancy meeting you here." And we looked at a bunch of stuff together as well. And we also met up with Super Mario Zilla, like, randomly, which is very cool. But yeah, everything new from Godzilla from DST looks awesome in my opinion. The GXK, the bus, the animated Godzilla, all of it is incredible. So shout out to Zach and a new acquaintance, Robert, who has worked on the Godzilla stuff. Shout out to them for chatting with me for a while. Yeah, hope to continue the relationship with DST. Love reviewing their stuff, not just the Godzilla stuff, a lot of other stuff. They do so many cool things, you know, that speak to me. You know, I've been collecting, and I'm a pop culture nerd for a long time, guys, so it's really always good to get different stuff. Diversify your collection, right? So from DST, myself, Heisenberg, and Super Mario Zilla moved on to the quite awesome X Plus North America / Star Ace booth, where there's so much to see. That black Mecha Godzilla you just saw was a reveal. We had that purple, awesome poster color Space Godzilla. We have this really cool Megalon that's also a variant. This new line of Kaiju Wars figures, which all look pretty fantastic. Various shapes and sizes. The new Kong with Beast Glove from Star Ace. Star Ace was there as well with X Plus North America. Mothra looked amazing. Mecha Godzilla prototyped looked amazing. Everything here looked awesome. Big shout out again to, not again because I haven't shouted him out yet, to Jeremy from X Plus North America for chatting. And Star Ace as well had so many awesome things in the displays. Just a lot of stuff that speaks to me from various pop culture movies from when I grew up, and it's just awesome to see this stuff. We had dinosaurs that Star Ace is doing, just from Jurassic Park to their own line. Just non-stop awesome stuff. Here's Mecha Godzilla again, who looks just phenomenal. Then we had Ultraman stuff. Why not? I mean, this is from X Plus Japan. The stuff that they do, just beautiful, beautiful stuff all around. Ghostbuster stuff from Star Ace, Ghostbusters themselves. There was a lot. And here is that Black Mecha Godzilla again, which is just gorgeous, just awesome stuff.
And there you have it, guys. That was New York Comic Con. I hope you dug it. I thought it was pretty good. I was not there too long, but I have to go teach a class, so there's that. But I had a good time anyway. Big shout out to everyone that I saw in my short time there and got to chat with from the toy industry, including Jeremy from X Plus North America, Zach from DST, and as well as Heisenberg, Super Mario Zilla, Boss Kaiju from the Kaiju Lounge, and if I missed anybody, you know, shout out to you, and good to see everyone. Hope you dug this video as well as the SH Monstars video, and till next time. I did pick up one item. I picked up the Gold Godzilla, so you know, we'll be reviewing that shortly. Alright, till next time. Peace out, peeps. I'm under Goku's crotch.